Amber Khan says, you ride for personal enjoyment,
I know Amber. Hello.
Yeah, we recognize him because he's in the comments a lot. You ride for personal enjoyment, not for proving a point or gaining a follower. I mean, thanks, Amber, but this is obvious. It should be obvious, right?
This is like one of those life lessons, na?
Yeah. Yeah, because if you think about the guys who are the most successful motorcycle social media personalities, a lot of what they started doing, they were doing anyway. And a camera was spotlighted on what they were doing. And it happened to a few of them that they went with the analytics and they changed who they were and they created more popular forms of content. But the really respectable people out on social media do what they do. They just have more cameras pointed at them today. It's not about gaining that follower. Right? And if you have this idea that, if I do blogging or motor vlogging or whatever, I'll become super successful and famous. Remember that these are all pyramids, right? At the bottom is a large mass that makes no money at all. And then it goes up like this. And it's like the guys right at the top of that pyramid who actually make substantial, I can live on this money from social media. Everybody else does not. If you're riding motorcycles as a hobby, if you're driving cars as a hobby, remember that it's a hobby. And if you want to record what you do as a hobby, that's fine. The moment you start doing things so that you think you're going to get social media engagement or visibility or followers, something in your khichdi is now stinking, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm telling you this, Karthik and I have been in front of cameras for a really long time now. How many times have you done something that you wouldn't normally do for the camera, knowing that somebody in your social media team has said, agar aap ye karoge to ye viral hoega, trend karega, and you've done it happily.
Too old for that.
And have you done it happily?
Too old for that.
Yeah. 99% of the time when I'm on a motorcycle, even if I have a GoPro with me, it's in my bag. I am so reluctant to stop that even if the phone is easily accessible, I will barely ever stop to take a photograph.
Tell me if this has not happened to you, that when you've put on a GoPro on group rides or maybe individual rides, accidents have happened.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I have seen
And it's in the GoPro tagline, You know what it says?
Be a hero.
Don't be a hero. I mean, if you're either a hero or you're not, clicking the record button on something, don't turn you into a hero, right?
You know how many rides I've gone for and had the GoPro in my backpack and never put it on?
Yeah.
It
happens all the time.
It's just like, theek hai, jana de, ride karte hain.
Yeah. And think about it like this, right? Let's say that we've ridden up to Manali together and the hotel guys have put a bonfire for us and it's really nice and cold and we're having something nice to eat. I could tell you what happened in my ride, and that's usually an interesting conversation, or I could show you the pictures I took. What do you think creates a more lasting impact?
Yeah.
Is it the fact that we're looking at another screen together? Or is it the fact that we're discussing feelings, sensations, and all of that?
There's something very
What?
disturbing and deep about this also.
Okay, let's explore that.
Because like you also, we spoke about this, and which one did we speak about this on? Where, motorcycling, a dying culture. People are coming into this to get popularity. They may not be motorcyclists or automotive enthusiasts in the first place. They've come into this for the sake of, अच्छा ये ऐसा करेंगे, कुछ ऐसा dramatic होगा,
तो ये results मिलेंगे.
तो I will become popular. And which is quite messed up.
Yeah.
I mean, find something that you really want to work on. Because it's not, I mean, you're changing who you are for one thing. I'm sure there'll be something that people have that is intrinsically appealing to them.
Yeah.
Find that.
Time and effort lost to an activity where you thought you'd get some quick result, which you could have used to do which you could have spent on an activity that you enjoy doing anyway.
And on the flip side, we might get rid of some jackasses because a lot of people are just unnecessarily looking at what's happening on social media, you just look at, who the hell are these? How can these be people who are riding or driving actively, man?
Yeah.
You thought this video was long? Boy, oh boy. You gotta head to the main MotorInc channel and see what we can really do.